If you're thinking, Eli, I've been single this whole year. I'm not going through a breakup. I'm just alone. Congratulations. The holiday season that's going to bring up all these feelings, those feelings, your nervous system, your spirit saying, I'm dealing with insecurity. I'm dealing with loneliness. I'm dealing with sadness is opportunity to love and parent yourself. Everything is for you in this life, even when you don't think it is. The breakups, the loss, the unexpected occurrences, the moments where you have to face yourself with a sense of adversity.
The Self-Hype Podcast.
What is up, party people? It's your boy Eli Vasquez, and I'm so excited to connect, so excited to yap, so excited to chat, because this week's episode is going to be how to prepare for the holidays. That is right. Maybe you're single. Maybe you're that one cousin, that one sister, that one person in your family, and you don't got no mans. You don't got nobody. And maybe you're feeling concerned. Maybe you're feeling a little alone. Maybe you're going through heartbreak. I'm here to get you prepared emotionally for the holiday season so you could be the most grateful, you could be the most present, and all that. Because no matter what the relationship status is, Queen, what matters is the relationship with your damn self. And we're gonna talk about all that and more if you're going through a heartbreak during the holidays. So let's get it. What's up, everybody? That was loud. That was really loud. Tis the season. Tis the season of hot cocoa. Tis the season of Christmas trees. So if you're watching the video, behind me is a multicolored light strip. It kind of looks like a lightsaber out of focus. I'm gonna go to my mom's house in a couple weeks. I like to spend a couple weeks with her. So I like decorating though. I like making my place look cute and nice and sweet. And unfortunately, I've been having Halloween decor up. Still, I just, put them away. But I don't really have time to decorate because I'm gonna be gone in a couple weeks. So I was like, okay. And then I realized I have a super cool smart light that looks like the lightsaber behind me. And I was like, let me check out what themes they have. And they have a Christmas tree theme. So this is my 2025 single bachelor Christmas tree. Doing a good old time back there with a Christmas tree theme. So that's our Christmas tree as we're doing our best here. We're doing our best. But I'm so excited to chat. I'm so excited to connect because, I really want to figure out what I want to chat about during this holiday season. And I'm always thinking about topics that would be the most beneficial to everyone. I know particularly a big part of my listeners are going through heartbreak, but also I want you to keep vibing with me even after the breakup. So a lot of the stuff we're going to be talking about is more than just breakups, more than just, well, I'm alone. Loneliness looks different in a lot of different ways. You could be lonely in a relationship. So we're going to be unpacking and discussing how to survive the holidays when it comes to family, when it comes to yourself, when it comes to seeing friends and others, where it seems like, am I the only one alone? And why is that a good thing? And I'm just going to rant and yap. I really trying to get back to basics with everything that I'm doing in content and what really brought me here. And, building this brand and building so much, it can be pretty wild and crazy, and you're kind of just running and gunning. So what we're going to do is we're just kind of fun. We're just going to yap and chat and have a good old time. So holidays, what does it mean? What are they? Why does it matter? So at the end of the day, holidays are a big old pain, right? I mean, it could be one of the most beautiful, whimsical experiences of your life. It can be beautiful. It can be so sweet because you have your boyfriend. You're holding his hand, and you guys are doing forehead kisses, and you're drinking hot cocoa, and you're locking toes, and then talking about "I'm never gonna leave you, Queen," as he's locking his toes into yours. That's all fine and dandy when you actually have someone to be with. Because if you don't, you're just gonna lock toes with yourself, and that's just awkward, especially if someone walks in on you with you trying to interlock your own toes. I don't care if that's like your sibling. They will probably move out of the state and never talk to you again after seeing something so cringe. So we're not going to do that. So what we have to do is learn how to be alone again. That is the reality of it. But if you're healing in the holiday season, it can be really difficult. It can be really overwhelming because you're just looking at everyone and everything of something you don't have. It's like losing your dog, and then you go to, like, a dog show, and it's just like, "Well, that sucks." It's essentially it's the most relationship-filled time of the year because marketing-wise, right? We gotta sell things with companies, so if you what do you people get what do companies take advantage of? Oh, the guilt amongst others, including the guilt amongst partners. So there's so much commercials, there's so much TV, there's so many relationships. Hallmark movies, for Christ's sake, good lord. Which, by the way, so many Hallmark movies are the most problematic movies I've ever seen in my life. That formula brews cheating. And you're probably thinking, Eli, what? They're such cute little movies. No, they're cheating. They're always cheating in those movies. The guys, the girls, everyone is cheating. The only person that isn't cheating is the asshole boyfriend. And just because he's stressed out and overwhelmed, let's just dial it back. We're going to start from the very beginning. Okay. These movies are trash. For the record, let's even dial back even more. I love these movies, for the record. I watch them all the time. It is a tradition of mine to play drinking games to these crappy Hallmark movies. So I do watch them. I am a fan. Let's just get that sorted out right now. But I do have a lot of problems with them because everyone's like, oh my God, it's so sweet. I just want to love like that. That's so nice. I just want a love story like that. Oh, so you want to cheat on your partner? Because every movie is marketing overworked woman in the big city who is about to get married with a fiance or boyfriend long term. And what is he? He's this high-paying executive, hedge fund banker, financier guy who's a bit of an a-hole, but he's from the big city, and she's just like him. She thinks Christmas is dumb, and she'd rather go to Cabo and drink margaritas and do backflips on the beach. So when she goes on one trip to her hometown, to a man who just barely got his GED, and the only thing he has on his resume is working and getting promoted to manager at his aunt's local inn that is only busy during one time of the year, she hangs out with him for a week and then falls in love. And then what happens? The boyfriend comes. He's like, hey, babe, what's going on? You agreed before you left that we were going to get married in Cabo. No, David. I know what Christmas is all about. And it is about bouncing on another man while my husband is overworked trying to pay for the wedding that I wanted. I don't know how we got in such a deep rant of this. I'm just saying the movies are trash. All that to say, you're going to watch these movies and realize how toxic it is. All that to say, okay, is that it's hard to be alone during the holidays because it shows you what you don't have. But I challenge you during this time of the year because it is the ultimate moment of self-reflection. The last episode, if you guys listened, was with Sahara Rose. And if you haven't listened, listen to it. She's a phenomenal speaker, stunning spirit. And she says something that's really incredible. And it's our exes are our teachers. Our partners are our greatest teachers. It doesn't matter how the relationship ended. It doesn't matter if there's cheating. It doesn't matter what was involved. These people are there to show you on what ways to face in yourself. And there is something so incredibly beautiful about that. And if you're thinking, Eli, I've been single this whole year. I'm not going through a breakup. I'm just alone. Congratulations. The holiday season that's going to bring up all these feelings, those feelings, your nervous system, your spirit saying, I'm dealing with insecurity. I'm dealing with loneliness. I'm dealing with sadness, is opportunity to love and parent yourself. Everything is for you in this life, even when you don't think it is. The breakups, the loss, the unexpected occurrences, the moments where you have to face yourself with a sense of adversity. And that facing yourself is your spirit will show you what you need to face. If you're going through a heartbreak, there will be deep insecurities and longing of a man that you know damn well you shouldn't want. That's the lesson. During this holiday season of seeing all these people that are so happy, yet you're sitting alone and you are questioning your very sense of self-worth and value as a partner, that's the lesson and that's the journey. If it's you being alone in a relationship and currently with a partner in this holiday season, you're seeing everyone just so happy, you need to see that, okay, how do I vocalize my needs? How do I find myself in this? Or at best or worst, exit the relationship. That's your lesson. That's your journey. Everyone is in a lesson or journey despite what is currently happening on an emotional level. Every season is your season. Every season is your season. I don't care if it's summertime and everyone's hanging out on the beach, and I don't care if it's a winter storm and your dog froze because you forgot. Why am I destroying dogs in this? I'm like, I was gonna make a joke of like, I don't care if it's the winter time and you forgot that you left your dog outside and it's frozen. I love dogs. PETA, don't come for me. But it doesn't matter what season it is, Queen. It's yours. And because every feeling, every emotion, every every occurrence is for you. It's an opportunity to face yourself. It's an opportunity to nurture yourself. And I'm not saying be sad forever. But honor what is coming up, and don't distract yourself with booze and going to your local dive bar and finding some guy named Mitch who, yeah, his hairline's receding, but he's kind of hot now in a really aggressive, schmarmy way. And then you guys hook up just because you're too sad and you're alone. And you're going to regret it because then he's going to blow you up constantly and then talk to all his boys who also are just from high school and say, yeah, I hit so-and-so. You don't want to go down that road. You do not want to go down that dive bar Mitch road. What you want to do is really understand that everything is for you. Every negative emotion is for you. Everything is there as a lesson or something to face and go through. And everyone has their own journey. So notice how I gave those 3 different examples is because those are solid ones. Everyone is going through something. Single people wish they had a partner right now. Okay. People that are in a relationship, they're not happy. They wish they were single right now. Because they're like, walking on eggshells and having to buy an overexpensive gift to someone they don't like. Could you imagine buying a PS5 to someone you don't even like? Someone listening to this is currently going through that. You don't have to, okay? And just because you see the freaking, oh my God, Stacy drank hot cocoa with her boyfriend, Esteban. You know damn well Esteban is cheating on her because he's still in your DMs. So don't come at me and look at social media like it's truth. It's not. It's a highlight reel. And you don't know what the hell everyone's going through. So the real crucial point is to see in this season, how is this my season? Question yourself. How is this my season? I don't give a damn what you're saying. Oh, Eli, I'm sad. Oh, Eli, I'm going through a divorce. Oh, Eli, the kids are crying over his ass. Oh, Eli, no. This is still your season. And guess what? It's always been. Because your relationship status and how a man feels about you or where he is in your life never dictated that it was your season. Because it's always been your story, Queen. It's always been your goddamn story. Despite your relationship status. And if anything, that's how we got caught up in this mess. Because for some reason, you thought your value, your narrative was shifted and dictated by the person that you date, which is not the damn case. So have the audacity, have the gumption, have the wherewithal to say, I don't care if I'm crying. I don't care if I ate way too many sugar cookies. I don't care if my ass is jiggling for a week, not in a good way because I drank too much hot cocoa. This is my season, and I have to have the audacity in practicing self-love to define how this season is mine. And that's why I say self-love. Self-love isn't, oh my God, I feel good every day. No, it's holding your own damn hand when you feel like you're drowning and pulling yourself up, even when it feels like you're weighted by bricks. That's what self-love is. And maybe you don't take yourself fully out of the water that day, but you at least hold your own hand in that moment and say, although you cannot be your best today, I still love you. And let's do this one thing. If not, we'll save it for tomorrow. That's what self-love is. It's compassion, accountability, but compassion because it's healthy parenting of us. It's our highest self, our spirit states. It's always been there since we're a little girl, since we're a little boy, since we're a child. It's just holding your own hand through this moment. And that's why I'm saying if this is creating fear, is the holidays is creating tension, the holidays is creating insecurity, good. This is your lesson. And how beautiful it is that you get to be in a story. How beautiful it is that you get to be the hero of it. How beautiful it is that you get to face these parts of yourself. And not even saying, well, Eli, at the end I have to win. No, you freaking don't. You already won. Winning is realizing that you get to live, that you get to go through pain, that you get to experience life. And I'm not saying, oh, I should just feel good all the time. Hell no. You think I'm going to feel good all the time? No, my Christmas tree is a freaking lightsaber that's multiple different colors. I'm going through insecurities. I'm going through fears. I'm going through all of it. But you know, one thing that's going to hold me down is the things that I get to receive, the things that I get to do, the things that I get to love, the things that I get to nurture, the things that I get to like receive and get back, and everything damn else. I know it's hard. I'm not going to talk to you like it's not. I'm not going to talk to you like I don't understand that fear, that what if. Am I going to be alone forever? Am I broken? Am I even worthy of this? Is my childhood baggage too heavy? Am I too heavy? Am I too much? Is my ex right about me? Is this all it's going to be? What do people think about me? I'm not acting like I don't get it. I do. But the reality is, baby girl, you're still playing the game. You're still in the arena. And as much as we need time to reflect, there's another thing to just stay in ruminating narratives that do not help us, that do not serve us. And there's people that are just saying this holiday season's going to suck and I'm going to be miserable and it's going to be terrible. And there's a certain level of capacity that justifies it. But also there's people that say, you know, although I can't be at my most present or at my best, depending on whatever the hell I'm going through, these are things I'm going to set an intention by. So if you're feeling low capacity this season, you could say, you know what? I just want to make my grandma smile. I just want people to laugh today. I just want to take a moment, go for a walk outside, take a deep breath, and just remind myself that I'm alive just for a second. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's all you do that day. And guess what? That's okay. Because the beauty of this holiday season is that things slow down. So that gives us time for self-reflection. It gives us time to see, what do we get to work on? And what can we shift to be a higher sense of self? And we're not going to beat ourselves up. We're not going to be mean to ourselves. It's the holidays. Why the hell are you going to be mean to you? You're going to be your best friend. You're going to be your lovable boo thing. You're going to be grabbing your own ass and kissing your own forehead in the mirror. I think, can you do that? Is that possible? I don't know if you can do that or not. I'm going to try that. If you're ordered, what is Eli doing tonight? He's awkwardly trying to kiss his own forehead in the mirror. Self-love, baby. You got to love it. But that is something I want everyone to just kind of think about in terms of that is, what is some set intention? What is just a few actions? And I'm going to leave myself alone while using that keyword of gratitude. What do I get to experience? What do I get to have? Who do I get to love? That's you. There's this thing about, you know, they say you don't know how many Christmases you have with certain people. First off, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing. But especially with our grandparents, especially with the people that we know, we don't know if we have a lot of time. And especially this year for me, I'm very much sitting with how lucky I am, because I had some close calls with a lot of family this year, but also the inevitability of what is to come as more time passes. But that's a scary thing. And although I could acknowledge that fear, I'm also going to use that fear as a motivation to be more present, to give more, to love more in this holiday season. And I could easily, when I was younger, make a heartbreak get in the way of what I'm currently going through and feeling. But the reality is I get to spend time with the people that I love now. And I rather negotiate with my sadness and say, hey, I'm not getting rid of you, but can we negotiate this till December 26th? Because I really want to make my grandma smile today. And I'd rather do that than being so kind of distracted and lost that I miss out on just a moment that I'll never get back again. Because at the end of the day, we're alive. And that is a ticket that is dissolving rapidly and it's nonstop. So you only get to do this only a handful of times. You only have so many Christmases, maybe 10 Christmases with certain people, maybe even less. And again, I don't say all this to get rid of all the negative feelings. I'm saying all this to show what really this human experience is all about. Like, it's all for you. Every experience is experience. Through pain, loss, trauma, all of it are such beautiful teachers, painful teachers, but beautiful ones. So no matter what pain you're going through this holiday season, just know that it is a lesson in your season to face. And know that you've been through so much before this. You've been through so much. Every version of you has been through a challenge and a battle and has gained and grown. And that's what got you here listening to my voice right now. And that's what's so exciting about the new year. And don't worry, we'll be talking about the new year next year. But right now we're talking about the holidays. Oh, we're talking about the new year in a couple weeks, but we're talking about the holidays. And if you get crap from family members, I know I will. Just know that the people that love us criticize us because they're showing us in real time, one, they care, but also their limiting capacity to express, or their limiting toolbox of emotional tools to share and express. For example, I have a mom that yells a lot, that thinks she's communicating, but she's not. I love you, Mom. And although she could yell at me and talk about something, that's showing her share and concern, which I could acknowledge, but then I set a boundary. So know that this season is yours. Acknowledge that your family's going to talk crap about you no matter what. Even if you did have a family and babies and a house, they're just going to crap about your house, or they're going to crap about your mac salad that you made, or the fact that the baby, has 6 toes and because you smoked a cigarette once, maybe. I don't know. They're going to talk shit about no matter what it is. That's just what they're going to do. That's what family do. They're going to talk some shit. So we got to just be okay with that. And it's going to be something. And I'd rather have them criticize you about something that you feel in control of, that you're ready to face and you're ready to work on. But know that you do not have to just take that on the chin. There are boundaries you could set, and boundaries aren't for other people's approval. Boundaries are you noticing patterns that are creating a level of dysregulation and tension within you, or resentment, and just saying, I'm going to step out if this person pisses me off, or I'm going to change the subject if this happens, or whatever. Do not double down when the aunt says, why are you so alone? Another year, nobody wants you. Let's not be extra petty and say, at least I wasn't on Maury Povich and you've on 3 different episodes with 8 different men. Let's not go there. Let's not go there this holiday season. Okay? Let's not do it. But I know it could feel really difficult and hard to not have that person and think of what could have been. But if you could make this your season, and if you could set that intentionality of what do I never have to deal with again, and what do I get to do now this Christmas, now that this relationship is over, if I ground myself and remind myself that I don't have to deal with the stress, I don't have to deal with the pain, I don't have to deal with the worry. And this is if you've been single for a while or you just got through a relationship, it's very important. And if you are in a relationship, okay, this is the moment where I'm going to set some intention of what the new year is going to be. And don't worry, we're going to have an episode about a whole 2026, how to revamp your life, how to build goals, how to do the damn thing and all that. That's going to happen after Christmas. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's leaving yourself alone a little bit. If there's one thing I learned, is leaving yourself alone. Because I have been so hard on myself for so many years. And I feel like I'm in this awkward hair growth stage of figuring out what life is like, not trying to be someone for everybody else. And that is a really scary, daunting era of life. And that is what I get to face this holiday season. Sitting in the discomfort of not being in a constant state of achievement, sitting in a constant state of discomfort of not having goals or accomplishing certain goals, but also leaning in the fact that I have healed and worked on such massive interpersonal life goal setting and work on myself that I so incredibly proud of myself of. So we'll be talking more manifestation, but this particular episode is about reflection. And be happy that you made it. And if you're not going to be happy for you, be happy for that inner child. Be happy for that little girl who sustained boundaries, who's here now and healing, although crying, although doing her best. The universe gives you the adversity that they know you can handle. And baby girl, you are built for this. So put a smile on that face, even if it's just for a moment. Look at someone you love and just be present with them. And know that this season is for you. And there's a lesson to be had. And if you do the hard work and take the hard action, you're going to gain a level of self-respect and fulfillment that is going to set a new standard for what you accept going forward in terms of your love life. And that is going to get rid of the wrong people and let in the right people, because you are setting and sustaining a new standard of love for you. And you're going to be okay. Thank you all so much for listening to this special holiday episode. I know the holidays are wild and crazy, and there's so much to hit on and so much to talk about. But I really want to thank you guys for being a part of this coaching community this year. Thank you for being listeners. Thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for listening to all these amazing guests. Thank you to all my amazing guests. We'll be having another episode after Christmas, because we have a guest episode next week. And we'll be talking more about 2026. But if you want to get your life going, if you're ready to take on the challenge of interpersonal development, personal wellness, attachment theory, inner child healing, if you're ready to do a complete inner work transformation to completely shift your external life, we are starting coaching programs as soon as January 5th. So check out the link in the bio, check out the link in the show notes. We have tons of different personal wellness experience. These are premier VIP coaching packages that I have helped women change their lives, not only through heartbreak, but also through career building, brand building, and lifestyle shift and change. So if you're looking for that and more, new year, new me, boo-boo, I'm here for you. I think you guys are super cute. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all next week.
The Self Hype Podcast.